You know when a group debuts and you see their age and you're like, okay, only songs about Delta Math. And then they come out with a song that's about like, yeah, weird, but not haha funny weird, like weird weird. Now, if you're not a K-pop fan and you somehow found my channel, which I don't know how you did, but hi, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Indigo. I talk about K-pop. What I'm about to say, this disclaimer, this PSA, which sounds like, watch that be a new K-pop group name, PSA, watch. What I'm about to say, this disclaimer I'm about to give is gonna sound like, well, duh. But we're dealing with K-pop stans here, so I have to make this disclaimer, and they still won't get it anyway. Much like all of my videos, when I am giving my critiques, I'm giving my critiques on the K-pop industry. So this is in no way a attack on a personality of these K-pop idols, because everything I am critiquing are things that is being given to them and things they are being told to do, with usually no choice being had in that. So it is well known that 90% of these idols don't write their own lyrics, don't style themselves, don't do their makeup or their hair, get these concepts given to them, get literally everything given to them. Yet when someone critiques any one of those things, y'all take it as hate on the K-pop idols. That's not the K-pop idol. That is not the human person. That is the job. Things that they're given to them for real. Like, now I was going to use a certain K-pop group as an example, but just given my previous declaration, I just don't want to deal with is that do not understand that I am critiquing the industry and not the group and the members themselves. So I will not be giving examples to back up my statement, but y'all can think of groups. This applies to what most of these girl groups are being given. A lot of K-pop idol girl groups discography is centering men. I understand that love and relationships are a big part of life, which is why I don't have a problem with like love songs in general. But there's a difference between appreciating love and dating and then centering an entire gender and making that the identity of a lot of just the concept of girl groups in general. And male K-pop idol groups, like boy groups, one of the things that is given to them that they have to sing about is love and relationships and stuff. But I like how the love songs are written for boy groups more, because it comes from more of a yearning thing. When I listen to boy groups, I am not expecting to hear objectification. Like, I'm expecting to hear, which a lot of boy groups are like, please be mine, I want you so bad, you're the sun and the stars and my moon, you're a goddess, I'd do anything for you, yearning. It is putting women or putting a gender on a pedestal in a way that is healthy. I feel like a lot of the songs that are written for, or some of the songs that are written for girl groups, put the other gender, specifically men, on a pedestal in a way that pushes the girls down. We already know how influential these K-pop groups are. Taeyoung posted a picture of a vape and it was sold out. Hyunjin becomes a brand ambassador of Versace and like stock goes up. Like, I'm pretty sure it was Jimin who was like, I'm not going to tell you what my skincare is after an army asked, because he was like, y'all are going to sell it out and I won't be able to buy the fucking skincare. But K-pop idols aren't only influential in that they can push product and make sales. They're also influential in the things that they say and do on and off the clock. BTS, and I was discussing this on a TikTok live, but their influence isn't because they have a billion streams on Spotify. They're influential because of the actual topics and subjects that they talk about. You're influential when you stand for certain causes, and the following that they have is a effect of that. There are already so many young girls that look up to K-pop groups especially the girl groups. And when you already have society shoving down your throat that love and dating and relationships are integral to you existing and such an important part of your life, and you know, after a certain age, if you're not married, then society makes you feel like you failed. Think about back to 10 years ago when you were in, I don't know, middle school or high school, and the drama and the thing that everybody was talking about is who has a crush on who, and if you're not dating somebody then you feel so alone, like you're 14, like please calm down. And now there's so many women who, if they're not in a relationship, they're like so broken up about it and they feel so lonely. It's because society has programmed us to think that if you're not in a relationship then there must be something wrong with you, and if you're not with someone by a certain age for a certain amount of years, then that there's something wrong with you and you've done something wrong and a part of you is missing and you need to find your other half. Like, society centers men for women. When you already have that being pushed on you from a young age, and then on top of that you have K-pop girl groups, and these songs, a lot of the songs that are being given to them are about love and relationships and dating. If somebody is an artist you listen to a lot and a good amount of their discography is about men and crushes centering men, then these girls are going to think that that's the most important shit in the world, and that is a lot of what they're going to focus on, because you're already having the subliminal messaging happen at such a young age. The thing is too, like I said with boy groups, like, and bro, this is not every song, right? There are some songs in the K-pop industry from boy groups that are objectifying women, but I really genuinely, and correct me if I'm wrong, at least the groups I listen to, it is not a normal thing. Like, most of these boy groups, when the songs get written for them or they write them, it is always yearning. It is always putting a woman on a pedestal and talking about how beautiful and amazing they are and how they're a goddess and how much they're needed. But when it comes to girl groups and the songs about boys are written for them, it's not normal for it to come off that way. That's why I like Type of Girl by Blackpink so much. Whatever year that song came out, that was like, I'm pretty sure my top 5 songs played on Spotify Wrapped. Like, love that song so much because it was like, I'm the type of girl you want. I'm the type of girl you strive for and you yearn for. Like, that song was very much decentering men and putting themselves on a pedestal. This is just a critique about love songs that are written from a centering men way. Like, that is also one of the reasons why I love Megan Thee Stallion, because she is not going to be one to center a man. People talking about, oh, you want little girls to be listening to Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, because she's sitting here being like, don't center men. You shouldn't be doing that. And men also should not center women, for real. Like, that is not a healthy attachment to be had, teaching you that there are a bunch of men out there, and if one disrespects you, then you leave because you're not going to accept that and you're not going to take that, and you can go be with somebody else, and there are so many fish in the sea and you're the prize and you're the present. If most of these girl group songs that get written for them were coming from that point of view, I'd fucking love it, because that's empowering. I just really don't like when these love songs given to them, a good amount of them are centering men, and like the woman is making themselves smaller, and the woman's like, I hope I get their attention and I hope they like me, and I'm waiting by the phone to hope they call me and hope they text me, and I wonder if they even like me. Am I that pretty? These men should be trying to get your attention. Like, we need to be for real. So a lot of these songs, these love songs written for especially younger girl groups who already have a younger women fan base, you can write about love, but I would like it to be in a decentering men way. You can do it in an empowering way and really make it clear that you can like someone and it's normal to like someone and have feelings and want to date someone, but make it clear that this girl is the prize. Make it clear that this girl is the present. And if this person doesn't like her back, yeah, she can feel sad, but she can move on and it's not going to like destroy her because she doesn't have men on a pedestal. These songs that are given to these girl groups, like, most of your discography shouldn't be about love in a way that centers men or centers any gender, because it's subconsciously showing the people listening that this is the most important thing when it's not, and how you should subconsciously center whatever gender that you like. Like, I fear that a lot of these little girls are going to think that dating and being in relationships and having crushes are the most important, like, number one thing in the ranking in their life. And there is more to life than that. Like, that's also one of the reasons why I love ITZY and NMIXX so much. Because, like, yeah, ITZY has love songs, but even the, like, Not Shy, that is very, besides the fact that it's such a good song, one of my favorite K-pop choreographies, actually, that is, like, if you read the translation, it is very much like, this is how I feel, and that's it. Like, I'm not hiding my feelings. Like, it's very, like, be bold, own that you like this person. I really love ITZY when they make music like that. I genuinely don't even, I'm sure NMIXX has a love song, but that is not their identity. That is not most of their, and once again, if your identity is love and making music and love, that's fine if you're doing it in a way that is healthy and not centering a gender, you know? But yeah, I feel, I probably count on my hand the amount of love songs NMIXX has. But yeah, let's stop giving girl groups love songs that center the fuck out of men. There are ways to write love songs in a way that still empowers the woman and puts a woman on a pedestal, or just not putting anyone on a pedestal. Let's teach these young girls that dating and relationships are not the most important thing in the world, and there are things other than that they can focus on, like confidence, or like, bro, imagine, you know what I want a K-pop group and they make songs about being financially responsible and teach us about 401ks and how to pay taxes. I would love that. That would actually be amazing.